talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll take that 14 yards on play number one. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Lance to throw it. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready, break, faster, faster. 22 needle, smash, red.
Lance now on 1st down. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Hey, check mega. Blue striker. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Young off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Right there, 54, right there.
It's Young on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Yellow, 43.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He's checking.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. 36.
A quick throw complete to Chark. Touchdown! DJ Chark, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look at them elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 56 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Henry again on second down. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Go, go. 49, check 49, check 49. Shit.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here I come again. Kill.
Black Ultra. Ready, go.
They go play action. Young.
And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Set, ready. 33, yellow.
All day, dog.
Ready.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Mike 7. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Black shot.
Out.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Defense. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, here I come.
And Lance going to throw.
Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Red, cycle.
It's Young off play action. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. And the Niners get there and bring him down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have work to do in this 2nd half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Throwing, Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ready, 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Watch twist. Watch twist.
On play action, Young. On the move to his left. And Shark calls it in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Check 9, check 9. Check your hot read.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down.
Shift.
Drill 52.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey.
Drill green.
A play fake. Now Young sliding out of the pocket.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
That's taken on the 25.
Oh, look at the juke. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
On 2nd and 10, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Kill.
Light blue.
Kill. Turn up. Check.
Young on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Watch the screen. Wide.
To throw again on 2nd down. Young buying time to his left.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
10 cycles. Needle blue.
Evans and Mike 7. Crunch time, defense. Mike 7. Mike 7. Hey, D-line, let's get it.
Lance now on first down.
Flush to his right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Ready, set.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Black Ultra. Ready.
They'll go option to the short side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Black shot.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Mike 54. Hey, let's get this. Mike 54. Mike 54. It's going to be a long day.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 20. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle, and he will bull his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic.
And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
On 2nd and inches, Young. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A first down throw for Young. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Young to throw it. They'll roll him out right.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, He comes back out, and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready. Black, 95.
I got you. Time is a month. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Ready.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Let's go. Blue, 32.
I'm here all day.
The 49ers are going to the Super Bowl. As we sign off here, we thank you for watching. Good night, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.